Hello, Audrey. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert in Zucor Marketing in San Antonio. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He gave your website over to me for analysis, and that's what this video you're watching is. This is your analysis. Now, in the course of this video, I am going to be showing you how you are losing ground to these folks over at the View at 10th. And I'm going to give you some tips about how you can turn it around. And all of these tips are things that you're going to be able to implement right away. So just to let you know, your website is actually very good. It's interactive. It's got things that zoom in and out. I've looked at it several times now. It's certainly interesting. And for people of college age, it's certainly right in there with what I would want to see if I was a student of that age, looking for a home. Now, I don't know who did your site or when, but it looks like you're part of the Cardinal Group Management, and perhaps they are the folks who are in charge of making your site. But this site is a little outdated. And even though I like so much of it, that doesn't change that fact. Now, I'm going to show you the thing that I look at after looking at the site is this. This is called Ahrefs. It's a subscription site that I belong to, and it shows me the metrics of your site, how it's been doing over the last couple of months. Now, the second thing I do is a regular old Google search because Google controls 96% of the internet. And I don't know if you knew that or not. It's easily researched. You can find out that information. It is a staggering monopoly that they have over the internet. And that's worldwide. So they're a very powerful company. And most people don't know how Google works. And if you can't, if you don't know how something works, then you can't take advantage of it. And there are many ways that Google can help your URSA apartments. I'm going to show you how Google works by explaining this results page. And the first thing to let you know is that Google has an algorithm that determines the placement of absolutely everything on a Google results page. Now, that algorithm is looking for some specific things as it crawls through the internet. It is looking for three basic things. And I'm going to tell you what those are as we go along. Now, up here at the top, you can see there are a bunch of folks who are sponsored, as you will. Now, that's not such a bad scheme of how to do things, but it's not necessarily necessary either. Now, View on 10th also did an ad, obviously. Anything that says sponsored means they did an ad. Now, below those are what we call, and the rest of these are lists. They are companies that are like, I guess, Airbnb that show specifically for Baylor University. I don't know who uses them, or they say they have every apartment near Baylor. I doubt that, but they're a list of places. And underneath all this stuff is what we call the map pack. Now, this map pack is the result of people having done something that the folks down here didn't do, and that is they filled out a Google business profile. And the Google Business Profile is the first entry point into the Google world. And it's the first thing that the algorithm is looking for. It wants you to become part of Google and say, yeah, we're willing to play ball. Now, it's going to ask you a bunch of questions. Like any other online profile, you want to fill everything out as thoroughly and precisely as you can, because they are a computer company after all. I would suggest that you leave it to a professional, because if you get it filled out and it's not correct, then you might not get up here, and that would be the value of that. Now, being here in the map pack results is a good place to be because it's closer to the top of a Google search. But underneath that is what we call the organic search results. Now, they're organic in the sense that you don't have to do anything in order to be in Google search results other than have a website. But you don't have to, for instance, fill out a profile to be in the searches down here. Now, again, there are a lot of lists. The View on 10th was the first actual apartment building that I came across, and that is why I use them as your competitor in this video. Now, I'm going to show you something real fast here. I'm going to take your website and I'm going to copy and paste it into this word counter. And what you'll see is that you have 404 words. I'm going to do the same for them. Copy and paste. And they have 1,400 words. Now, they have 1,000 words more than you do, more or less. And even they are about 100 under what Google wants. Now, Google wants you to have 1,500 words minimum on your homepage because they have determined that is the number of words that are going to be necessary in order to educate their search customers about whatever it was that they had searched into this, search box here. So Google has determined that that's what is necessary. Having words is necessary to teach their Google, search customers. Now you can see the reverse would be not true. Also, like if they had sent you to a web page and the only words on it were apartments are good, you would say to yourself, Google, why did you send me here? So more information is better for the algorithm. It is just a mathematical construct, so more always wins. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is my paid tool. And that shows me that the words are important, but the actual which words they are important. Now, you have 113 keywords. Keywords are words that are part of your industry. They're what differentiate you on Google from, say, a plastic surgeon in Los Angeles or a dairy farm in Wisconsin. So they are specific to your industry. And they are taken from your and your competitors' websites. They're taken from Google searches people actually make, and they're taken from the communities that you're in. Now, apartment buildings don't move around, so it's just going to be Waco. But, Baylor is probably also in a neighborhood, so utilizing those neighborhood names could also be a way to increase your traffic. Now, you have 113 keywords, and they have 214. So they are a little bit ahead of you. And again, that little bit means that they win. Now, I'm going to show you what their keywords are. And this is just, obviously, the view on 10th is something that people looking for what they already know the name for. So anything that has view in it, I'm going to ignore. But Baylor apartments, student housing, apartments near Baylor, guarantee waiver fee addendum. I don't know what that means. Baylor pool hours. I guess that's just information about the university that they have for their own residents to know about. The Madison Waco. I don't know what that means. What was that? How much sleep does a student need to get? I saw that there. Anyway, so these are the sorts of things that they have down for their keywords. Now, there are another 4 pages of these, and if they're good enough for them, they're certainly good enough for you. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is backlinks. Backlinks is where your site, your URL appears on some other web page. So, for instance, Yelp. If you're on Yelp and you have a profile that you have claimed and you have your URL on there, then you have a link back to your site. That's called a backlink. Now, you are on 77 different referring domains. That is a good number of domains. Romaines. I guess I'm thinking of lettuce. But here's what it comes down to. 77 domains is what the big number is. Here's what you have. Here's what they have. They're on less domains than you are, which goes to show you how important words are, since all Google searches are word searches. Now, this is what it all comes down to. Your traffic last month, the number of visitors you had was 151, and the view on 10th had more than double that. Now, this is meanings that the number of people who came to visit here, some of them turned into customers, rentals, and whatever that number is, I don't know what that percentage is, even if it's just 1%. That 1% is much better at 357 than it is at 151. So that is what we're talking about. And it all comes down to this. I'm going to just go over it again. Filling out a Google business profile, which you may have done but need to revisit. Number 2, more and better keywords, and 3, more and better backlinks. And all of those will increase your visibility on a Google search and push all of these other ones down. A list like Apartment Finder shouldn't be at the top. It should be one of you actual specific buildings. And you can achieve that by using the tools that I just gave you. Now, you can put those things into practice this afternoon if you so desire, or we would be glad to help you with that. Of course, we have the expertise and experience to help you do that. And Audrey, Eric is going to be calling you back to get your feedback on this video. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day.